Hey everyone, Wednesday, early evening, getting ready for PNN in a little while, 7 p.m. Eastern time, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so the pop-ups are opportunities to just tune into one or two things. And I know people have very short attention spans these days. We're kind of programmed that way. So we'll see if we can pack a lot into a few minutes. But first, oh yeah, I need to move the camera down. It's the Hop Up Pop-Up this week because it's Easter week. So here we go. Bob the Bunny is going to do the bunny hop. I'm going to miss him when Easter is come and gone. Hey Bob, what's up? What do you think of all this insanity? So he's saying we really need to get activated. We need to hop into saving democracy. Hop into action. All right, that's Bob's message for today. Hop into action. So let's take a look at a few things. One of the things I want to look at is why is this administration, this criminal administration, so confident that they can just break the law and not suffer consequences because they don't really care? What makes them so confident? I think we need the nefarious cards. Please plan to join us tonight because we like to have people show up and do group hugs with us and listen to dad jokes and laugh and lighten it up during the heavy times. And just as a side note, I'm going to probably say this over and over again. The solution to this problem is to get this Kremlin-backed puppet out of our White House and all his minions, his whole incompetent criminal staff. The solution is he's out of there. He's gone. We need him out. That is like not negotiable. We're not going to do deals and see if we can keep him. No, it's not negotiable. So I'm going to pull 3 cards about why they're feeling so hell-bent that they can just defy the law. He will be held in contempt. Yeah, what is up with that? Why are they so confident? Now, this reminds me of when we were asking the question, why is he so confident before the election that he didn't even need votes? For a more in-depth discussion on this topic, join us tonight. Because he's made a deal, the 2 of Cups, he's made a deal with somebody that they can pull a fast one and get away with being lawless. He feels that he's got everything in place. This is the way Dumpy feels. The question is, what is making them feel like they're invulnerable? Because he has a deal and he's made a plan to exert all of his power. He feels as though he's got it in the bag in terms of being able to defy court orders and create a constitutional crisis. We can look into that a little bit more tonight. But this is where his consciousness is right now. The orange buffoon feels like he can do this. There's not one sense that I have that he is, just like the election, that he'll be held accountable. Remember how confident he was in November when he was dressed like a garbage man and driving a garbage truck and people were leaving his rallies and he was like gonzo, making no sense at his rallies? Remember that? But yet he acted so confident, and this is the same energy. So let's take a look at the Kremlin behind it. I'm getting a little bit of a planning January 6th vibe, but I'm not saying that because I think that we're going to be attacked like that. I'm saying that more because I really felt that the influence of Putin on planning January 6th was very, very, it was a very, very strong feeling I got about that. And I also feel like he's on the phone with Putin daily. So I'm going to just take a look at what makes, what's going on with the Kremlin around this lawlessness. Oh, well, this guy's just saying that's how Putin did it. He just ignored the law. There's a Two of Cups again. Now, what's happening is, see, the Two of Cups is indicating that he's in cahoots with the Kremlin. And it came up again. I shuffled the cards. The Two of Swords is, but this is getting a little complicated. Remember, Russia didn't have the established democracy for 249 years that we have in the United States of America, that's based on very complex and in-depth laws. So, the Kremlin's role is definitely there and indicated. The Two of Swords indicates, the Kremlin's like, this is a little bit more complicated. It was easy for Putin. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands comes up repeatedly. And this is a woman, and I keep thinking it's a judge. Zinnis, is it? I'll look up her name. Who's not going to budge. The judge will not budge. And so what the Kremlin is confronted with now, I keep picking up the word whistleblowers, that there's whistleblowers everywhere. So I'm feeling like there's a little bit of that involved in the Kremlin response, is the cat's been let out of the bag. So that's kind of interesting. Let's take a little bit of a look at now. And I just want to say about this Mr. Garcia situation. The representative from Maryland went down to see if he could see him. They're not letting him see Garcia. Abrego Garcia. They're not letting him see him. So we're going to pull 3 cards into what's going to unfold. Now, whenever I read on this, I feel a back and forth and a back and forth. And the words wishing it would just go away are coming to me. So I feel like the Orange Buffoon administration is wishing it would just go away. The Lover card, the Ten of Cups, the people rising up and the world rising up at how inhumane this is, crime against humanity. The Lover card and the World card, the world is going to start rallying for this to stop. The Eight of Cups, the Trump administration is under fire. The Ten of Cups. There's a whole lot beneath the surface in terms of what's going on with these prisoners, Garcia. I have felt over the past 24 hours that there's so much information that's going to come out like a deluge, and we're going to see very clearly exactly what this has been, what's been going on here and continues to go on with these deportations. Let me just break it to you this way. It's got nothing to do with immigration. We'll look further into that tonight. All right, I'm going to keep this one short, so we'll see you later. To book a session, psychicannetdion.com. And make sure you check out on my community page the video of my friend Sean Galloway singing his song, I Choose Love, to an elementary school in Pennsylvania. It'll make you smile. Maybe almost as much as Bob the Bunny. Please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe, and we'll see you later on. Namaste.